What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Sports Lovers, where we talk all things sports. I'm your host, Grant Sullivan. I've got a lot of stuff to do today. We're just going to go ahead and hop right in to the NBA play-in tournament predictions. We're just going to do the play-in, and then on Friday we will predict every single first round and go through the playoffs bracket once the playoffs bracket is set on Friday. So, without further ado, here are my NBA picks. There's a lot to talk about. I got to do a breakdown on the other channel as well. But regardless, we're going to talk about the play-in tournament. So we'll start with the 7-8 game or 9-10 game on the Eastern Conference side, and that is the 41-41, the most mid you can get team, Toronto Raptors, going into the Chicago Bulls. I think the Raptors are going to win this one at home. The Bulls aren't that strong of a team. Again, Lonzo Ball is still hurt. So I'm going to go ahead and pick Toronto. For that reason, they're missing one of their star players in Lonzo Ball. But I expect it to be very competitive as we go into the second game, which is the New Orleans Pelicans and the Oklahoma City Thunder. We're also, in this video, going to take a look at the Champions League bracket and predict the Champions League as well. Yes, we'll do that in a separate video. So 2 videos today. But let's go ahead. New Orleans and Oklahoma City, we have got to win this game. We cannot blow another lead. If we lose this game, we're done. But the winner of this game faces the loser of the 7-8 game. I'm going to go ahead and say New Orleans wins this game at home. It's an 8:30 p.m. start time. It's a very, very late start time. NBA, hint, hint, wink, wink. Don't do that, please. But they're 42-40 for New Orleans. I expect B.I., Trey Murphy, Herb Jones, and CJ, that starting 4, to keep doing what they've been doing all year, produce. I expect us to win this game big at home, by the way. We struggle to close out games a lot, but I think we can rally behind our team, or behind our fans, and get this win in New Orleans as we look forward to playing the 7 and 8 team. Hopefully that is how it goes. I expect New Orleans to get the dub. I expect Kingram to do whatever he needs to do to get it done as well. Moving on to the 7-8 game in the East, it is the Atlanta Hawks going into the Miami Heat. 44-38 versus a 44-41. We are the most mid team you could get right there. I'm going to go ahead and say that Atlanta loses this game, and they will have to face Toronto in the next game as well. Miami is just too good. We do not play defense at all. That's our main struggle right there, is that the Hawks cannot play defense. We can shoot the ball really, really well, but we can't play defense, and I think that is what is going to give Miami the edge over Atlanta. Also, Miami is just really the all-around better team, but they're going to have to go in and face Boston, so that will be a struggle for Miami as well. Moving on to the 7-8 game in the West, we'll say LA and Minnesota. By the way, did you guys see that Rudy Gobert is not coming? He got thrown out of the game against the Pels, I believe, and he got in a fight or something. But he will not be traveling with the team. He has served on a 1-game suspension. So, therefore, I'm going to take the Lakers at home against the T-Wolves. I expect the Lakers to win this game and go into the playoffs as the 7th seed headed into Memphis. LeBron, AD, Carmelo. I mean, you got those 3 right there. You are good to go. I expect them to be fully rested for the playoffs. I believe they rested their guys on Sunday. I expect LA to go into the playoffs right there. Moving on, so we'll go and predict the Eastern Conference second game of the play-in. The winner of this game will face Milwaukee in the play-in tournament. We will go Atlanta and Toronto, 8 versus 9 matchup. It should be at State Farm Arena. I expect Atlanta to rally behind their fans and get it going against Toronto. Again, Toronto not having Lonzo Ball is a struggle for them. I expect Atlanta to be fully rested and recovered. Trae Young should be back after his illness. I expect the Hawks to be in full force at home in front of their fans and put on a show against the Toronto Raptors in the second play-in game as well. Moving over to the West, New Orleans and Minnesota, the final game of the play-in. This one will determine who plays Denver, and will probably lose this game, that series, by the way. I expect New Orleans to do the same thing that they did last year, win the play-in tournament just like they did, or at least get out of the play-in tournament. I expect them to surprise a lot of people. And Minnesota doesn't have Rudy Gobert. Karma's going to get to him again. I expect the Pelicans to stay hot. If they can stay hot against OKC, then they will definitely be hot against the T-Wolves. So hopefully it goes down the way that I predicted. So 1v8 is the Pels and Denver. This 2v7 is the Lakers and the Grizz. And then over on the East, it is the Milwaukee or Atlanta and Miami. Miami's going to go face Boston, and then Toronto and Chicago is going to go, or Toronto or Atlanta is going to go play Milwaukee. I hate this play-in stuff. But that is going to be all for my play-in tournament predictions. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. You to like the video and subscribe. Again, got to do another video and get a breakdown out before the Champions League. I want to talk about soccer, so we'll go ahead and do that as well. But let me know what you guys thought of the video in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.